my, wow. Is I got me a Gogurt and a juice because I am 5 years old and not an adult. And I woke up at like 5 a.m. today. I went to bed at 1. Woke up at 5. I hate when I like try to be responsible and like go to bed early and then my body's like, no, you're gonna wake up. So I woke up at 5 and oh my gosh, this is so hard to open. I just watched YouTube. I've been watching Amanda BB. She does like everything wrong like Glee and like everything wrong with Victorious, and she did like Sims expansion pack. She did like why Disney like failed, not failed, but like the change in Disney, and like then she did like a Disney XD one, and like yeah. This is berry. I don't really like this one as much as the strawberry one, and I think that's why it's lasting us so long because nobody else cares for it. But I mean, I like it, but I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me, so I'm just gonna eat this really fast. I wonder if y'all can literally hear my sister physically going crazy next door. Oh, by the way, today's my booktube anniversary, April 17th. I thought it was April 27th for some weird reason, but no, it's April 17th. And I would do like a reacting to my first booktube video, but I'm not embarrassed by that. Like, I love my first video. I love all my videos, and if I don't like them, I took them down. But I think my first video was very good for it to be a first video. Obviously, like, I could have edited better, but it was my first video. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself, and I'm really proud of it. It got like, it has like over 1,000 views, like, so I don't really want to do like a reaction video because I'm just gonna love it. Like, it's not gonna be me cringing, it's not gonna be making fun of myself because I love it. And like I feel like if you're watching this and you haven't joined booktube, you definitely should, because booktube is fun. Book Twitter, hot mess, drama every day, welcoming community, some of the best people I've ever met in my life, hot mess. Booktube, amazing, beautiful, everyone is so nice. Anyways, I finished Skyward last night, which was my point, and I started Wilder Girls. Now listen, I don't see myself giving this book more than like 3 stars, which I think is why I DNF'd it last year, and I was trying to get more strict on my DNFs, but I do not DNF books. I am like, I tried to be like the kind of girl who just DNFs books like 2 pages in, but for me, like, a book can change. It, like, I don't DNF books, and I feel like a lot of people thought I did, but I don't. Like, looking back on it, if you look at my DNF books Goodreads list thingy, it's only like 4 books on there. Like, I do not DNF books, and even sometimes I think about going back and finishing just to say that I did, because if I start a book, I'm gonna finish it. That's why I read so many books in a year, which, I mean, like, if you DNF books, and that's fine, like, I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but child, I need to pluck my eyebrows. Anyways, so yeah, like, if you DNF books, like, there's nothing wrong with that, and good for you, because I do not have that kind of restraint. But I be trying to get to a number, and if once I start it, then I'm gonna finish it. So like, I DNF'd Wilder Girls, but I don't know why. Like, I think it was just because everyone else hated it, and I wanted to do like a video on this, but I think booktube in general just falls victim to not liking books just because everyone else doesn't like it. So I think that's why I DNF'd it, not gonna lie, because I was like, I wasn't really enjoying it. I was only 50 pages in. Like, what are you gonna gain from 50 pages? Like, come on now. So I was only 50 pages in, and I didn't really care. I wanted to read other things, which, I mean, that's fine if you want to DNF a book for that reason, but for me personally, that's not a good reason to DNF a book. I feel like booktube has a problem, me falling victim to it myself, with hating books that just because everyone else hates it. Like, I've seen this happen so many times. A good prime example, I talked about this on my 24 hours, like a stay up all night with me live stream, which if you guys want me to do another one, like, I really will. I was gonna do a giveaway for 10K, but maybe I'll do like a stay up live stream for me for 10K, just because, like, I feel like, of course, people are like, I was gonna do like an Amazon gift card, but because my hours have been cut down so much, I'm not gonna be able to afford that. So, but I mean, I'm probably not gonna hit 10K for another month anyway, so that's fine. Like, maybe in a month things will change. Like, things change quickly in a month, but who knows. So if I do pick up more hours, then I'll do the giveaway. But if not, then I'll do a 24-hour live stream, and maybe I can afford to do like one giveaway like in the live stream. But I had fun on my 24-hour live stream. Like, I had fun. Anyways, in my live stream, I talked about it briefly. I didn't care about Servant and Dove. Like Boston, she was one of those people to get an ARC, so she was like raving about it. Boston actually bought me my copy, and we do not need y'all to see that mess that's going on under there. So Boston bought me my copy, and she loved it. And I remember Elias loved it, and Emma Books loved it. So like, a lot of people were just hating it. And I think with Serpent and Dove, it had a lot of things, not even just like people bandwagon hating books, but just like, remember the Carve the Mark came out and everyone was like claiming it's a racist. I never read the damn book, but my friend Benta, who's a black guy, read it and he absolutely loves it. And he says that it was not how people made it out to be. And I feel like it's the same thing with Serpent and Dove. Like, I'm saying, like, there were some problematic things that I could see, and there were like the description of black women and stuff like that, but that could have been done better. But I don't think that that was an author's like thing on purpose. Like, I just think that, and this isn't defending her, I just think that white people don't know how to write black characters, and maybe she just didn't want to. I could go with this, but I don't feel like it. And maybe she was just scared that she wasn't writing her right, so didn't want to go on a full description. Or I don't know, the freaking author, I don't know her life story, and that's not like me defending her or anything, but I just feel like booktube bandwagons hate books, and because everyone hates Serpent and Dove. But if you go on book Twitter, like aesthetic book Twitter, I love aesthetic book Twitter. They are my ride or dies. Like, I really mess with them for real. They love Serpent and Dove. I just didn't like Serpent and Dove because of the whole, like, they spoke modern day. Like, they spoke like modern day. It was supposed to be set in France. Like, I don't freaking know, back in the olden days, I guess. I don't know. And I hate when books do that. Like, it really irritated me. I was like, do you think we're stupid as readers? And then I remember that it's white. So I feel like that's even more insulting. Like, you think your readers, because they're white, they're not gonna like notice this and like pick up on it. I don't freaking know. People like for real, like people on book Twitter love Serpent and Dove, but people on booktube don't. And I think that it has to do with the fact that people on booktube bandwagon hate things. Like I said with Wilder Girls, I fell a victim to it. Like, a lot of people hated Wilder Girls. I picked it up, didn't really care for it, so I put it down. And like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not me as a reader. And so I really feel like we fall victim to hating books just because everyone else does. And like I said, like, there was someone who did a video on Serpent and Dove and kind of pointed out, I wish my sister would shut the what was I saying? Yeah, I fall victim to hating books just because, not hating books, but like not really wanting to give books a try because a lot of popular booktubers, not popular booktubers, but like, a lot of booktubers hated it. And like, rent reviews are so in right now, so of course people would like, what am I even talking about here? Okay, it happens all the time with like Sarah J Maas. Like, I didn't read Sarah J Maas because I heard that her books weren't very diverse, and that, yeah, like, they weren't very diverse. And though it could have done, like, Throne of Glass, for example, like, had one of the most problematic things happen in it. And that's one of my favorite series, like, out of Sarah J Maas. Not my favorite series, but like my favorite books that Sarah J Maas has. And her books are diverse. They just aren't diverse as they could be. And for them to be written in the time that they were, I think she did pretty well. Like, literally in ACOTAR, there's a whole, like, the whole court, I think Spring Court or Summer Court is literally dark-skinned people, like actual dark-skinned people. Now, Sarah J Maas does have the thing where, like, she'll have a character who's like Bryce, for example. She's like tan, and everyone's like, oh, like, you know, she does, like, you know, authors like describe white girls as like brown skin and tan and stuff like that for tan. And that's just like white authors, like, come on now. But I feel like a lot of people bandwagon hate Sarah J Maas, which I fell a victim to because she lacks diversity, which I really like. She doesn't. I mean, her diversity could be better, yeah, but when I read Throne of Glass and she had a black character, I was shook. I was like, I mean, the black character wasn't handled properly, but it's also not her only black character she has. She also has a gay character now. Now, people thinking that Sarah J Maas is gonna make Danica and Bryce like be in love with each other. No, like, come on, you're expecting too much. Like, she's not gonna make her main characters gay. No, she's one of those people who like will make their side characters gay but never their main characters. Like, come on now, let's be real here. Let's be realistic. And I have a lot to edit before 9 o'clock tonight, but yeah, but then it's like I was tweeted, and I think I made a couple people mad. I tweeted that people judge Sarah J Maas, but not authors like Victoria Schwab, who don't really have that much diversity. And I'm not saying that Victoria Schwab like lacks diversity. Like, I mean, the King and Queen and A Darker Shade of Magic are black, yeah, but if you look at it from a wider scale, let's think about it. Sarah J Maas has 3 series, and in 3 of her series, she has featured, you know, characters of color and like gay characters. Now, Victoria Schwab has 7 series, and out of those 7 series, A Dark Shade of Magic has. Now, I've only read A Dark Shade of Magic, Vicious, and City of Ghosts, so those are the 3 I can count, and one of her series isn't even out yet, so we're gonna count 6 instead of 7. Her 6 series are Dark Shade of Magic, This Savage Song, the other one, the one with the unarchived, Vicious, City of Ghosts, the witch one. And she has the Addie LaRue one coming out. So she has 6 out series and 1 in the works. And I can only tell you 3 black characters, I guess, because the royal family. So I can only tell you, like, she only has 1 series so far with people of color. And that also has a gay character. City of Ghosts is a children's book, so I don't know what that has to do with anything, but children's books, for some reason, no, children's books have more diversity than fantasies, so I don't even know where I was going with that one. So she could do better on her diversity. What's that man's name? J. Kristoff? Aurora Rising is the only character I know with the actual black character. And a lot of people say that Nevernight was actually pretty, like, not racist, but, like, rubbed in the wrong way race-wise. And, it's like, you know, people's faves aren't that diverse either. Holly Black. She says that Jude and Taryn are Latina. But J.K. Rowling says that Dumbledore was gay. Like, just because you say something doesn't mean anything if you don't write it in your book. So, you know. But also Holly Black has an Asian character in one of her series. So, but that doesn't change a thing because this girl has like 3 series. So you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people like bandwagon hate Sarah J Maas for lack of diversity when there are lots of other authors out there that you could also hate. But because Sarah J Maas is so popular, people hate her. And people bandwagon hate what's that damn book called? Serpent and Dove. And I personally didn't see the things that everyone else saw, but that's just me. And you know, I can't really blame other people for that. But there are a lot of people who loved it. My friend Mika read it. She didn't really see the things that people saw. She loved it. Like, I just didn't care for it. I just hated the fact that it was very, like, modern day speech with set back in time. Like, it felt like someone time traveled, but there was no time traveling in the book. So, you know, do not know if I like this contour. I think I just made my nose look bigger. So yeah, even I fell victim to it, so I don't want people like coming for me and accusing me of like, I don't want people to think that I'm coming for them, like, because like I feel like everyone falls victim to it, especially people who like love doing rant reviews. Oh my gosh, we rant about the same books. I've done it after, ranted about After like 80 times because I love to hate After. The movie's actually good, by the way. The books, no honey. The movies, okay. They took away the problematic stuff in the movies, so I mean, they're not like the best thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't absolutely terrible either. Ow. I feel like a lot of people are gonna come on here and be like, what the heck is she talking about? And honestly, same, because what the heck do I be talking about? Like, I 100% agree. But I didn't talk about the books at all. I finished Skyward. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. I really liked the characters, and I'm not a character girl, but I just love the characters and the character development at the end. Oh my gosh, like, and like the book had little to no romance, which I mentioned that I love in my books for some reason. Like, I noticed with what's that dang book called, The Cruel Prince, it barely had any romance in the first book, and I was eating it up. Like, I loved it. Ninth House, barely any romance. The Poppy War, no romance at all. I literally was pulling out of my butt the romance in that one. And I feel like when I read the second one, like when you read my annotations for the first one versus the second one, you would be like, what the heck, Mayana? Because yeah. So I just love little to no romance, especially like I feel like this is gonna be slow burn. It's gonna be a 4-book series, so I feel like Brandon Sanderson is not gonna steer me wrong, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna stay in Brandon Sanderson because I really, really enjoyed this book. Like, this was like it was a good book. I really liked the ending and like the character development and just, oh my gosh, the end where, dang it, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. But yeah, I love the writing and the characters, and it's crazy because I like the plot, but like I didn't really care. Like, it's not that I didn't care for it, but if you would have just had them in the school with no plot, I would have ate that up. So I can't wait to start the second one. And hopefully I can finish Wilder Girls before 9 o'clock, so I can start on You Deserve Each Other, because I really, really want to read that. And I want to be on track, because so far I'm not on track because of the fact that I didn't finish, unless I start You Deserve Each Other and the guest list tonight too. Where's my brush? So yeah, because I kind of didn't finish Skyward last night, I kind of messed myself up, and I really regret that. I wish I would have just finished. Why does it look like this? I wish I would have just finished instead of going to bed last night, because I ended up waking up early anyways. But instead of like reading as soon as I woke up and I was up for a good few hours. I didn't start reading until like 9 a.m. and I was up at 5, just because I was watching YouTube. And usually I can multitask, but Amanda's literally so funny. I couldn't like watch and read. Like, I had to like give all of my attention to this grown woman, and I am not complaining about that at all. But yeah, I don't know if I'll update this. So if I do update it, I don't know if I'll finish Wilder Girls in time. It's like 5-6 o'clock and I have to film a video. And yeah, I'll be right back. Ouch. Guys, my outfit. I got this from Pretty Little Thing. And yeah, I haven't read in like 2 hours. I have nothing important to say. I just wanted to show you guys my look because it's really cute. Okay, and I'm gonna read and not take my makeup off. So if you see me with acne by Sunday, mind your business. Thank you. Oh, my tiara's pick your crown up, queen. Wait, what was it? What was that quote that used to be like really popular in like 2012? It used to be like, don't look, it's like, don't cry over him. Pick one of those. I'll find it and like post it. Yeah, I just recorded a TikTok. So I'm going to post my TikTok here. And you're going to go watch it. You're going to go like it. And you're going to go comment on it. Because I am struggling to get TikTok famous. Like at this point, it's easier for me to get famous on YouTube than it will be on TikTok. And it's really easy to get famous on TikTok. So that's saying a lot.